Hi everyone, this is Brian Intagliata, Director of Customer Service here at Unico. And guys, it is that time of year. It's late fall, it's getting cold, and this is the time of year when people are starting to use their electric furnace. And so that is one of the most common calls that we're getting right now is troubleshooting and setting up the electric furnace. So this month we're going to have as part one of a two-part series in which we troubleshoot this heater, which, like I said, is one of the most common calls that we're getting right now. So let's get to it. So we're here in front of the vertical air handler, and more specifically we have the smart control board here. And the first thing about troubleshooting the electric heater, we have to start in the air handler. So what we need to do is first verify that we have voltage at the thermostat strip. We have the thermostat strip right here, which is the input, obviously, from the thermostat. Then down below here, I don't have a heater hooked up for demonstrative purposes, but the voltage will still pass through so we can see that. So first of all, what we have to do is make sure that we have a call at the appropriate input. Now one of the most common issues we see, especially with a new installation, is guys will put the W wire or auxiliary from the thermostat, they'll hook it up to W1 in the Unico board. Now, the way our board works is you have W, which is low heat. So the electric furnace requires full airflow, or at least 75% of full airflow, in order to energize. And so what we need to do is make sure that the wire is at S1W2. So that's full airflow, and that'll ensure that we're going to get enough airflow to run the heater safely. So first what we have to do is just make sure that we have our voltage at S1W2 and common. Shaking. And sure enough, we have our 28 volts or so, 27 volts. The other thing we have to verify is that the thermostat is sending a G signal with the call for heat. So this is just another safety that we have to ensure of. It just makes sure that there's enough airflow coming from we just have to make sure that we have the signal to prove a fan so that it closes the fan switch in the board. So what we have to do, and that's to back up, that's what I meant when we have 75%. This thing will not come on unless we hit that 75% mark. So, but let's verify that we have our G call at coming from the thermostat. And sure enough, we have our 27.5 volts right there, so that's good. So let's see if we are getting that voltage down below to the heater strip, which would be output to the heater. So we're going to check at S1 and common. And we sure do have our voltage there, so it's coming out. And then let's check at fan and common, make sure that we're getting that voltage as well. And we are. So we know right now that the unit is working properly. We have enough airflow that all the voltages are passing through the board. So all those safeties check out. So now that we have confirmed all the voltage coming into the thermostat, we have it coming out of the board, we know that the Unico board and blower are working properly. So what we'll do now is get into the heater, and we'll do that in the next, in step 2 of the video. But for now, if you have any questions about this, go ahead and give us a call at 800-527-0896 or online at unicosystem.com.